I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant.
Hello, Kathryn Butler here, and welcome to Triumphant Thinking Thursdays. I hope that you're having an awesome day today. As I was speaking to my daughter earlier in the week, we were talking about some of the things that her friends and conversations that they've had of what's going on in the world and how is it impacting them. And one of the thoughts came about is like when you're stuck in a rut, how do you really get out of it? Or if you seem to be repeating the cycle, as soon as you start to grow, you start to make some headway, things are starting to fall in place. You're getting your finances together, you've got your own place, everything's happening, and then boom, something happens and it takes you out of the game. Now you don't have the apartment anymore. You're looking for a job. You're trying to figure out what to do. And as I was thinking about how I could address that, I read a note on the back of my book. One of the people that actually supported me in this book, and they read through it and they gave me a great nugget. And they said, we create empowering roadmaps to victory by our minditudes. And I know I've talked about that in the past, but creating an empowering roadmap to victory. How do you do that? Well, I always say begin with the end in mind. When you think about where it is you want to go first, before you even start to put things in place, you have to have a clear vision of what it is that you're actually trying to do. Where do you want to be? If you want to lose weight, you've got to decide, okay, how much weight do I want to lose? If you want to be healthy because you want to get off your medications, you've got to determine what will it take to get me off of the medication. If you want a better job or a better paying job or a different career, you have to do your research and figure out what that looks like. And so when life happens to you and you're thrown a curveball and you're in the middle and you're just stuck, you feel like you're in this cycle again. Here we go again. You have to realize, begin with the end in mind. It's not hopeless and helpless, but there's always some help, some resources. There's always someone you can turn to help you navigate that. In this particular case, you may have to take a job, any job, just to get started, to get you back on your feet. And there's no shame in that. And that's something recently I've been studying about shame and guilt and what the difference of those two are. Because they can grip you and make you feel like you failed just because things are not going the way that you want them to, or you seem to be repeating that same cycle again. Then you need to evaluate what causes this situation to happen. Are you aligning yourself with people that maybe are not forthright, people that don't have high integrity, and you are following them and allowing them to come into your space, and therefore they leave you hanging sometimes because they don't keep their commitment? And then you have to decide. You might be, it may be a pride thing, because you may have to determine, I may have to go back home and live, or I may have to get some assistance while I'm trying to navigate through this situation to get to where I want to be. The key, though, is having a plan. So the empowering roadmap is what's going to help you get to victory. Don't feel like you failed, because all of us make mistakes. Things happen that we have no control of. But today I want to encourage you. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Look for the resources that are going to help you get to where you're trying to go. And then live intentionally on purpose. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
If you're ready to live triumphantly on purpose, then you've got to have your trench kit. You can place your order online at KathrynAButler.com. Now, if you love this original song as much as we do, then I have good news. You can listen to Triumphant on your favorite streaming platform whenever you like. Yes, you heard that right. You can find the single Triumphant on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, whichever streaming platform you prefer. Now, we are just getting started, y'all. There is so much more in store. So make sure to set your alarms for Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching. Be encouraged, be blessed, and continue living triumphantly on purpose.